I want to know
Mhm.
what your experience was, and since you're in the field, you would have more experience of what the most of the people, how they basically. I want you to tell me and the viewers how to go about um, getting into a routine of watching basically what you eat in hopes
Right.
of cutting down some weight. Like, how do you go about creating a routine and sticking with it? Because you can't create it too hard. You're not gonna do it if it's too hard, and if it's too easy, it's not gonna work. How do you get yourself into a routine to,
Well,
you
first
know?
of all, I think you have to understand your goals. What is it you want to achieve? Is it you want to lose the weight, or is it you just want to feel happy? Because some people don't. I never needed to lose weight, for example, but I was always lacking of energy. There was something missing there. Or is it you want to build the muscles? What is the goal? So you have to, because the diet is going to be really different. Or is it you want to slow down the aging because there is another diet? Or is it
Let's talk about that, aging,
okay, okay.
because that's
Well,
a new topic for me
yeah,
personally.
yeah. All right, okay. Well, my view about it, and I've done lots of research, and again, in my community, we research a lot about that. In Rex, there's our group, and we came to conclusion, and a lot of scientists talking about that. That the best diet is an intermittent diet, or they call it caloric restriction diet. If you heard about this, yeah. So basically, the intermittent diet. So you have three different types of intermittent diets. So the first one is 16-8. So it's 16 hours where where you fast, you don't eat anything, yeah. And then you have a 8 hours window where you consume the food. So this is my diet. This is how I personally stick. But to come to this, you have to. It's not that you just stop everything and you, because it's going to be a lot of problem with the body and it's not going to like it. And so before that, you have to really do a course of detox or something to readjust your body clock, to readjust your digestive system, and to get used to it. And it's a very gradual and a slow process because you can't just make that big jump from there to there. So it's a
Hmm.
slow and gradual transition. So why do we use this intermittent diet? Because we believe that our body needs a certain time to detox, to purify, and to cleanse. Because most of the people, especially Western people, they eat, they're snacking all the time, you know. So
Guilty.
yeah, yeah. So basically, what they do is, when you constantly eat, is you don't allow the body to detoxify and to clear everything, and all this food it just builds up into toxins, and you end up with over toxicity, and then the organ starts to suffer, and then obviously you have different problems with the skin, digestion, overweight and other more serious problems. But once you stick to that diet, intermittent fasting, so it's a good diet to purify the body, to clear the toxins, and obviously to slow down the aging because so during that time after the 16 hours, this is where your body really now clean and you can eat something else. But then there is another fasting diet which is 18 hours where you don't eat for 18 hours and you detox for fasting for for 6, and then there is another one 23-1. So I'm aiming to achieve to approach to 23 or 1 because this is the best way, because we believe that the more you eat, the more you process the food. So we all got huge resources and capacity in our body, but everything's got limits. And obviously, if we keep eating and eating, so we use our resources to the full capacity. And that's why we believe that nowadays the society look older than it should be. That's what we believe. I believe that people, let's say 25, look older. They should be looking at 25, or people in their 40s or 50s, they just look too old
But
because of the food they're consuming. But we also believe that if you combine the calorie restriction or calorie deficit diet, so you consume less calories, plus you stick with the intermittent fasting, plus you do intense training at least once a day or at least couple of days a week. This is all helps to stimulate the processes in the body that would renew the cells, and activate those processes, natural processes, the body heal and rejuvenate.
Right, right. Very well. So, allow me to repeat back to you the three different formulas that are out there for caloric diet, which is going to help you with your body, giving enough time for your body to rejuvenate itself.
Yeah,
Also, it's going to help you with looking younger for
yeah,
as long as possible.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
very well.
Oh,
So
sorry, and I just,
go
I
ahead,
was just
please.
going to say, I mean, in our community, we have people that really achieve amazing results. I'm still not there, but I'm aiming to that. So, for example, they eat only once a
Mhm.
day, and for a certain time they do the exercises, they do sport and stuff like that. They detox, and in their mid 30s, they look like 15 years old. It's amazing, and the results, they look like 15 years old.
Wow,
Yeah, so that
wow.
it shows the real results. So you can't deny that it's not working, because you can see those people.
Right, right. When which is important. It's one thing to uh, think, dream, or read about something. It's another thing to see the living and breathing result of the
Yeah.
progress. Totally. So 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating is the first formula, which is the one that I personally do subconsciously without even
That's
thinking I
really good.
was doing it. Yeah, because I barely ever eat breakfast when I wake up until 3 4 p.m. I wake up around 7 a.m. I'll get a coffee, drink, and
Yeah.
stuff, liquid. But I wouldn't be even able to do smoothies. Smoothies too
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
Like tea or coffee, water is a guaranteed. So I would basically do this 16 hours and 18. I would do this without knowing that that's even out there, which
So you do it
explains why.
subconsciously. Yeah.
Which explains why I lost weight under
Yeah.
3 months.